Good morning. So it's Tuesday morning, and like I said yesterday, we're going to be doing that brush cutting job. I got Chucky, I got the cutter mulcher on here, I got and the tooth bucket, and then I got Jared going to be driving the second truck. He's pulling a Laser Z X Series 60-inch mower, and he's got the other the older brush cutter and the grapple bucket. And like I was saying yesterday, man, I need a bigger trailer, man. And that's going to be one of my goals this year, is to get a bigger trailer. I don't know exactly what size or whatever, but I need one bigger than I got. I need it to be longer. I hate to have to reinvest in a trailer, you know, and it only be 2 more foot longer, right? The trailer that I have now is a 16+2. It's not long enough, man. So yeah, so that's gonna be one thing I'm gonna be investing in, because if I'm gonna continue to do skid steer work, I'm not gonna go through what I went through yesterday. Loading up yesterday from the bamboo site, I needed to get the big cutter and the grapple bucket and the tooth bucket. I need to get all that here, but only have one trailer, you know, one truck, just me. And I had a hard time getting all that on the trailer. I backed it up on there. I got everything set like I thought it should be, and then the ramps wouldn't go up. There wasn't enough space. So what ends up happening is you end up, and it's by inches. Like, you know, if I had 3 more inches, you know, the ramps would have went up. But what ends up happening is you keep pushing stuff up against the end of the trailer, up into the jack and all that, and that's how that jack arm keeps getting bent. And us having the lawnmower, I like bringing a lawnmower to brush cutting jobs. If the job is all brush cutting, I like bringing a lawnmower there. And we're gonna have a fire down there too. So the first thing that I'm gonna do probably when I get there is start a fire. You know, but there's a couple things that's an issue off the muscle. Is number one, when I pulled in there the other day to meet with them, and I was just in my truck, this truck, no trailer, no nothing. Going up the slope off of 16, and 16's a busy road. Going off, coming off of 16 right up on the dirt road, and it's not a long incline, but it's steep. So my guy just got here, and he's a lot smarter than most of the guys I have out here. Well, he listens to what I tell him that we're gonna be doing. Like last night when I talked to him, I told him exactly what we'd be doing. And so a lot of the other guys that have been here, they do a lot of knucklehead stuff that's irritating in the early morning, because they probably stoned or whatever. You never know. But he parked. A lot of guys, and I've had them do it 100 times, they'll pull up and park their car and go through all their motion, only to realize they can't. They're driving that truck, and they parked in front of that truck. Now how they're going to get the truck out? Then they got to get back in their car and they got to move it. Stupid stuff like that, man. You know, he started to pull up in there where the truck is. He saw the truck and he went over to the next spot over. That's what guys that ain't even trying. I mean, that's not nothing special in the grand scheme of things. But in my world, that's super special. Because that tells you how bad some of the help has been out here. And I'm not saying that the help I've had out here is all bad, but it's a long way from all good, for sure. Another thing I like about my new guy too, he drives slow. I like that. I don't like the guys that drive as fast as me. I don't. We'll get a biscuit. Okay guys, so this is the acres that we're going to be cutting. I think it's about 8 acres, but if you don't have 12 tires over here, you in trouble. You see all this greenery, you see that right there? Look at the thorns on it. So you got to be really careful about where you drive the truck and everything. Now my mowers and my skid steer, obviously we're not worried about it, but if you came over here with a mower with tires on it, you wouldn't finish this job without getting a flat. Yeah, that's another, you know, reason why for my business, because I know I'm liable to put a mower in this kind of stuff. I could literally cut all of this with a lawnmower, I think. we could have 2 mowers out here and do it, but see, people don't want to pay for that, right? They don't want to pay. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ride around for a few minutes, assess everything. I'm gonna go back and look at the property line real quick. The skid steer will cut this like it ain't nothing. A lawnmower might struggle with that a little bit, but a lawnmower, we go through here with 2 lawnmowers, it'll cut that. I mean, I just cut a trail, I know, but I'm gonna go and cut this on the way back to the truck. Yeah, so gonna build a fire though. It's 9:30, it's 9:45, almost 10 o'clock, and we're just now getting started. That's a late start, but see, coming up that slope right there, I don't know what we're gonna do there coming out. I'm not gonna be able to load the skid steer up and leave here. I'm gonna have to load it up at the store down there. And that's a big pain, man. That's a big pain in the butt, man, because you have to go back and forth and all that, man. So yeah, but I may try to fix something down on the road to where I can get in there better. But right now I need to get Jared on a mower, on this mower, and just have him just start cutting. It don't even have to be in any kind of order other than just do the outline and watch out for shit. You know, that's the bad thing about having a new guy out here on a mower. That's why I got the oldest mower that's not surging, you know, the next to the oldest mower with 2,500 hours on it. I mean, 2,450 on it. So that's, you know, one thing that we did coming up the hill is when Jared went down, before you go up, coming up the slope, he severed the trailer wire, the brake trailer wire. So I mean, it cut it, you know. I don't know, so that's something I'm gonna have to fix, hoping it snatched nothing out nowhere. If I had to have the whole trailer wired, then I ain't making no money over here. So yeah, gotta have trailer brakes. And I'm not talking about on the big trailer, I'm talking about on the lawn trailer, the big lawn trailer. I shouldn't even brought it out here, really. I should have just used the freaking dump trailer. All right, y'all, I'm gonna crank up and cut through this on the way back. So a couple things I noticed, it's wet in some spots. So I'm probably gonna want you to get over here in here.
With the sign?
And well, yeah, but I want you to cut the outside edges, right? So the machine don't have to get all up underneath all that shit and get hit and scratched and all fucked up. All this stuff right here, you see all this debris? We're gonna make a spot out here in the middle somewhere. Well, we're just gonna ignite all that shit. It won't take no time for that to burn. And main thing is have the mower running. And I got it on 3.75. You got to watch out though for this kind of thing. You see that big rock top right there? See it right there?
Yes, sir.
Well, you just want to be aware of that thing, man, right? You got glasses in the truck. You might need glasses out here because some shit might start flying around on you. What else we got? I'm gonna put it on 4, man. But this is the job here. Pretty self-explanatory. We got to cut all this, and I'm gonna make a fire. Let me get things going good. I'll probably go on and I'll set y'all up right here on a time lapse, put you on the back of this trailer here and that. But when Jared came up the hill, this got severed. Look, it didn't just get snatched out, it got cut, it looks like. So yeah, that ain't good. If I had to have the whole trailer rewired, dude, that's probably $500 fucking dollars, man. So I don't know, we're gonna have to see. I have to look at that. That's another thing I'm gonna have to address. And sometimes chasing the money ain't good, you know. I need to do something there though, on the side of that road, so before we leave anyway. But everything's kind of congested right now, but I don't want to drive on these thorns. So I need to get in here and start getting to cutting where I can push some of the, even when you cut this stuff, it'll still get you. The only thing is you can't see it after you cut it. So I'm not worried about the track machine. I'm talking about the truck and trailer. Because if we get a couple flat tires on the truck and trailer, we ain't making no money. You got to be thinking like that when you're on jobs like this. And I know that because I've dealt with that. So I'm gonna make a burn pile. I'll cut this right here, spend a few minutes cutting this, and then I'll make a burn area. I may make the burn area right here somewhere. So yeah, but there's big rock in here, like Stone Mountain type rock. So time lapse coming. Okay, y'all, so y'all see where I got that done, that little piece right there done. I got Jared just kind of fine-tuning things with a mower. So we got that little piece done. I cleared out a spot for the burn pile. We need to go on and get the burn pile going so we can be multitasking. I don't want to wait until we're about done and then start the fire. I want to be able to feed the fire while I'm here moving around. So I'm gonna hook to the grapple bucket real quick and go on and get the fire set, and then yeah, because there's a pretty good bit of debris to burn down through here. So I'm gonna put y'all on time lapse, probably put y'all on the front of my truck over there, and we'll just go from there. So yeah, and I don't even know, I'm hoping I can ignite it with some paper because I don't really like using gas, but I will, whatever it takes. Yeah, there's a lot of rock in here though. You got to be really careful. But we've been working for maybe 45 minutes, man, and I done got a big piece of it done, and I got another piece of it. This is probably I probably got an acre done, acre and a half done, 7 or 8 acres. So I might have showed Jared a few tricks with the lawnmower and on how to get stuff like, you know, this stuff right here. But anyway, I gotta get busy. Okay, y'all, we're about wrapped up over here. It's 1:50, and we're pretty much done. And I've done a lot of others of other stuff too. I've knocked some big branches off. I think he got that mower too low, man. The pin done. But having a mower out here is critical, man. Critical. But there's a lot to do to get out of here. Because we can't load up right here, right? We have to load up at the store. So I'm fixing to. I got to take my truck down to the store and then walk back. And it's freaking, I mean, it ain't far, but damn, it's just a pain in the ass. Something don't look right on that mower. The damn deck pin might have done fell out. He's kind of low. But he's just kind of touching things up, you know, getting the scragglers. I didn't even use the mulching head today, or the mulching cutter or whatever. I used this old one, did it all day long. So we got over here, got started about 9:30, y'all, and it's 1. We should be done by 2:30. So I mean, I should be on the road by 2:30. But yeah, I'm gonna send him a couple pictures, and yeah. Y'all, I didn't get a lot of footage, man. Every job is like that, man. They're a little bit hectic over there. you know, because I've never done it before. I got a splitting headache. Yeah, I'm not feeling like I just made 1,500. Well, you figure by the time I replace that and do something with that trailer, I'm gonna splice it together best I can and see what I can do. My guy did good today, man. He did real good. He's got a lot to learn, and he knows that too. He's afraid. He said, "Man, I never would have thought of all this." I'm like, "I know, man. It's a lot more in depth, you know, out here, you know, doing landscape work than what you might think, especially when you're dealing with skid steer." But then it got hot, man. Well, see, now that trailer, my regular lawn trailer, don't have brakes or lights or nothing. Severed the whole cord. It's my fault, man. I mean, hell, if I'd have known it was going to be all that, I could have just, you know, unplugged the damn trailer, man, from the store to there. All it did was go down and sever it. That's all it did. Because if it would have pulled it out of the damn truck. The plug out before it ripped off, what, 5 or 6 cables there? I mean, come on, man. If I was him, I'd be riding with the window up and the AC kicking. These youngsters, boy, they. And then I got there's a thorn in one of my tires, in one of the trailer tires. There's a lot that can go wrong out there on jobs like that, man. A lot. And people, well, man, you charged man $1,500 for 6 hours of work. Yeah, sure did. And still ain't gonna make a fortune. You figure by the time I get a new plug for the damn trailer, wire, anything that I may need for that trailer, and fix a tire and pay the help, dude. Fuel, I gave Jared 180. I'm going to fix the trailer lights though, whatever I got to do, man. So whatever, that's an expense right out of this job. But see, we could have never got done today that fast if I hadn't had that mower. Like I said, when you're doing brush cutting jobs and you're me, I don't know about anybody else, and you're me and you got lawn equipment too, it's a freaking no-brainer to bring a commercial lawnmower out there. Well, see, that gave Jared something to do all day long. He's getting better and better on the mowers. So there's a lot to learn on these lawnmowers. If you ain't never, you know, really ran one for any period of time. So I'm starving, man. I'm hoping that I'll eat and the headache will go away. My ankle ain't hurting. Ain't hurting. It doesn't feel as swollen as it's been. But that's because I've been sitting in this skid steer all day. I ain't really, you know, really done a whole lot. Somebody got to sit in it. Why can't it be right? But if I had to replace the tire, that's $100. But I got a couple of calls today about more lawn work, man. So I got lawn care customers. They're calling me, and I picked up 4 new properties, man. Sure have. That's what I'm saying. You got to kind of just hold on to that bucking horse during the winter, man. When you start getting days like today, people start calling. I picked up 2 properties on a street that I'm already on, and I do 2 other ones. So that's 4 properties that I'm doing on one street. I got a headache, man, bad, man. What the hell? Couldn't be the allergies or nothing because I was in an enclosed cab all day. I ain't even, dirtiest I got was I was on the lawnmower for a minute. I'm tired though, dude. Takes a minute to get back, you know, to everything to. Did it on that job on Sunday, did it today, Tuesday. pretty good. Well, I guess you can look at that two ways. If I was booked 2 weeks out, then that means I'm really, really busy. A lot of times, when I'm booked that far out, I end up losing the work, man, because people can get it done a little bit quicker. And you know, everybody can't just anybody cut grass, but there's a lot of people that can, that ain't as busy as me, because they don't do all the stuff that I do. You know. All right, y'all know what it is, man. It's $1,500 Tuesday. Deuces.